Hello again, welcome back to Harry's Jeti Clinic. This is Jeti Assist. I think we're on episode 3 now. I really must keep a track of what I'm doing. And as before, I'm going to try and keep this to no more than 10 minutes. We'll try and keep these in nice little bite-sized chunks. Otherwise, you tend to lose concentration or trying to keep up. And so we'll just see how far we get in these 10 minutes. We're looking at programming fixed wing because I have no helicopter experience. In fact, I don't think that the assist really does helicopters. It does multicopters. Maybe that can cover helicopters. But I have no experience of rotary wing stuff, certainly not in the models. So I can't help you with that, I'm afraid. And we'll be looking at programming. I'll show you my way of doing things. But that doesn't mean it's the only way or even the right way. It's just my way, and it's worked for me over many years of dealing with gyros and picking up, then moving on to the assist. But I will try and show you all the alternatives as well, where we can, sensibly. So we've seen how we update the software, calibrate the sensors, check the sensors, go through the wizard to get the basic model sort of ready. But there's more work we need to do on the transmitter, because we can use the transmitter to control the assist. We can control the gains, we can control the mode it's in, you have a master on-off switch, and we need to set all these up on the transmitter because they will use the widgets, i.e. things like switches and rotary knobs, and they will use channels. Now, this is a bit of a revelation to some people. We can use channels to control the assist that you think the assist does not have. For example, on my little training aid model here, it is a 6 assist. So you think, I've only got 6 channels and I'm using all 6 of them for servos. What channels can I use to control the gains and the modes and the on-off switch? Well, your system is working in, well, for me it's a DS16 16 channel mode, and the receivers, not just the assists, all the receivers receive all 16 channels. Maybe they received all 24 if you're in 24 channel mode, I don't know, but certainly they receive and can work on all 16 channels. The number on the receiver just means the number of servo sockets that it has. So in this instance, we're using a 6 assist. That means it has 6 servo sockets, but it is receiving all 16 channels, and it can work with all 16 channels. Indeed, if I wanted to, in the receiver, I could map channel 16 to output 6. So even though it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the receiver, I could actually be outputting channels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 16. Anyway, the point is, this leaves us, in the case of a 6-channel receiver, with channel 7 onwards to do our gains, switches, modes, etc. So let's look at setting all of those up. First of all, we will create some functions so that we can also then create channels for them. We go into Model, Functions Assignment. I'm going to add a new function, and it's going to be the gyro mode switch. To be honest, I don't normally use these, but I won't bother wasting time putting a space in. I shortcut some of these things for your videos just so we don't lose time. So gyro mode, okay, and oops, daisy. It's going to be a 3-position switch, so I shall use SE here, and you'll see why later on. Inside the assist, you have 3 gyro modes you can use, so hence a 3-position switch. So hit that, say OK. Next, we want a gyro on-off switch. This, I would say to you, is not negotiable. Always have a gyro on-off switch. I call it gyro master. It's like it's a master on-off switch. The reason being, should that gyro ever get loose in your model, or it's a mechanical device and it's got software, it may go nuts for some reason. then you would basically have a very hard time controlling the model, most probably lose control of it, because it's got control over your servos. So if something goes wrong, you need to switch off the gyro gains and its interference with what's going on. And so that will be on a 2-position switch. I always use this switch here. As you can see, I've even labeled it gyro. Every model I have with a gyro, which is every prop and jet model I have, this is my gyro master, so I always know where it is. So there we go. That's that assigned. And sometimes, well, you can tune all 3 axes gains on one knob, or for the sake of this demonstration, I will show you how we can do all 3 quite independently. So we'll have gain, let's see, gain ale, oops, for aileron, and I'm going to assign that to P8. We'll have gain elevator, okay, and I'll assign that one to P7, and finally gain rudder, and I'm going to assign that to the side slider P5. Okay. Normally I don't bother with all 3 of them. I just set one knob, and inside the assist I would set all 3 axes to that one knob, and I turn it up until I feel I've got enough stabilization, or something starts oscillating, back it off a bit. And to be honest, I'm usually quite happy at that point. I've not yet felt the need to maximize the tuning on every single axis, but we'll talk about how you can do it and how to go about it. So we're quite happy now. We've set up a mode switch, 3-position, a 2-position master on off switch, and I can tune all 3 gains separately. Say OK, come to servo assignment. Now I could say individually go through them all, but just press auto assign automatically. Yes, it'll do it, because I'd already filled up the 6 channels. So there we are. That's done it for us. Say OK. So now these switches and knobs are actually outputting on those channels, so there's a signal for the assist to see. And that's used up 8 minutes, so we'll stop there. Time to go and get another espresso and come back for episode 4. We'll start assigning these and seeing how we can control the gyro.